Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer urged the Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, to block the release of the FISA memo, which details corruption within the FBI that's directly related to the outbreak of this Russian fever amongst the Democrats and sparking this entire Russian agent witch hunt. Of course, Paul Ryan denied their request, and it looks like the memo may be released today, causing this same MSNBC analyst who suspects that House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes is a secret Russian agent to have those same suspicions about the Speaker of the House.
I've said this now multiple times this week, and I'll say it again. It has clarified the extent to which Paul Ryan is now no longer on Team USA or on even Team Old Republican Party. He's on Team Nunes, which means he's on Team Trump, which means to some extent they're advancing in some sense the interests of Russia. This is that is the.
The American stock market is breaking all known records. Black unemployment is at record lows. Millions of Americans are getting tax cuts and bonuses. Corporations like Foxconn and Apple are pouring billions of dollars into the United States. Everything is going according to plan. The end of America has never been closer. The fact that the liberal media has spent every minute of every hour this entire week trying to downplay the significance of this memo proves just how important it is. See, that CNN's got a panel of 6 people, and they all say that this memo's bad, and I shouldn't believe a word of it. They must know what's best. Nancy Pelosi tweeted out that Devin Nunes' deliberate and dishonest actions make him unfit to serve as the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee. Speaker Paul Ryan must immediately remove him from that position. Hashtag remove Nunes. At least you got his name right this time, Skeletor. If you missed my previous video, when she was on CNN complaining about the pending release of this memo, she called him Dennis Nunes. Even James Comey's come out of hiding to tweet that the memo shouldn't be released. And President Obama's affirmative action hire for Attorney General Eric Holder's saying the same thing. People must understand what is at stake by the release of the bogus, contrived Nunes memo. It uses normally protected material and puts at risk our intelligence capabilities in order to derail a legitimate criminal investigation. This is unheard of, it is dangerous, and it is irresponsible. Actually, Mr. Holder, the sensitive information like methods and sources has been redacted from the memo, and even if they weren't, we already know the capabilities and potential abuses of the intelligence agencies because of the documents that Edward Snowden leaked. And speaking of Edward Snowden, 2 years before he released those documents, I detailed many of these activities in my 2011 book, Big Brother: The Orwellian Nightmare Come True, which is more valid today, 7 years later, than it was when it even came out. It's still in print on Amazon.com in paperback and available for download from all the major ebook stores, so I hope you guys will check it out. The liberal media is so scared of the release of this memo. Here's MSNBC's Katie Turd comparing the release of this memo through the proper legal channels to Edward Snowden stealing documents and then illegally leaking them.
One more thing before we go. A reminder, as we wait for the release of this memo, that the Republican Party's very public war with the FBI is not normal. My colleague Ken Delanian pointed out it is not normal for the FBI and DOJ to
violate the Constitution and fabricate evidence and illegally spy on American citizens in order to try to undermine a presidency.
For anyone in the government to expose secret material that sheds light on FISA surveillance. As Ken Delanian also noted, when Edward Snowden did that, he was labeled a traitor.
So now the House Intelligence Committee voting to release some material to the public so we can see the corruption that's been going on in the FBI behind the scenes is the equivalent of somebody stealing a bunch of documents, leaking them to the press, and then fleeing the country. There's a reason that I designed these awesome shirts, which you can get in my online store at markdice.com or click the link in the description below. Available in multiple different colors and styles because we definitely need to. By the way, if you don't want to make such a big and bold statement by wearing this shirt, there's another version of the same design that's a lot smaller. It's just kind of off to the side on the chest, so you can check that out. Also available in the store at markdice.com or click the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe here if you're new. Check back on Monday for a new report. Happy Groundhog's Day. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.